This
to join.
conference will now be recorded.
Harish, if I remember correctly, you are very new to SAP, right, Harish?
Yes, sir.
So you never worked on SAP, you never logged on to SAP, correct?
No, yeah.
Okay.
But I have SAP software, but I don't know how to like even open it.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, we will
okay.
cover. We'll
Yeah,
cover
sure.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Okay. We start from scratch, okay? Nothing to worry.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Harish, any other people joining? Any idea from that group, Harish?
I'm new to this group. I don't know anyone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 joined, right? Okay, just 1 minute. Just 1 minute.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's start up. So Harish and Nanda, Nanda, your friend name is Vijay, right? Nanda?
Yeah, he's here. Yeah.
He's also new to SAP.
Yes.
He's also new to SAP, right? Oh, okay, not a problem. I'm sharing my screen.
No, Savan, I think he knows SAP. I think he has some background in it. So Vijay,
Okay.
go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
Savan, I know a bit about it, but but new to PP and other
Okay.
functional modules. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, not a problem. Yeah. Other guys, you might be already working on SAP for quite some time. Okay. So what we are trying to do here is we'll be starting from scratch here. Okay. So like today being the first class, what we will do is we'll just do how to log on to SAP, how to execute the transactions. So the basics part we will cover today. Okay, the other persons who are already working on SAP might get bored because of this, but let's start from scratch and understand from the beginning and from the basics. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen. I'm sharing my screen now. Hope all of you are able to see my screen.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So this is a course content actually. This is a course content. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll not cover again starting like what is SAP and all. You might be already knowing what is SAP and all. Okay. Today I will cover basic navigation. Basic navigation. Today I will cover this. Tomorrow we will see at least what is PP model. Okay. Today we will cover basic navigation. How to log on.
Sure.
All those basics.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Hey Savan, Raghu here. In that case, I'll drop off and join tomorrow.
Yeah. Sure, Raghu. Sure.
Thank you.
Sure, not a problem.
Hi, Savan. I also would like to join you tomorrow or day after tomorrow because I also know the basic thing about the SAP.
Oh, okay, sure. Raghu and what's your name? Raghu and other person? Sorry, Raghu and sorry.
And I'm saying that I know the basic thing about the SAP, and I'm also working on SAP PP. So as you told us that that is the introducing class. So I would like to join you tomorrow or day after tomorrow, if you not have any kind of issue.
Yeah. What's your name? What's your good name?
I'm Gajendra.
Gajendra and Raghu, right? Gajendra and Raghu. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, Savan, this is Aditya too. I think this
Yeah.
is my first session. I got the information from Naveen. So yeah, I also work. I have SAP background too. Been working in that technology. Probably I will try to get the introduction class tomorrow then.
Okay, sure. If you have time, you can go through this class. Sure. Okay.
Sure.
Okay, guys. Yeah. Okay. So we'll start with the basic navigation. Basic navigation. Okay. Uh,
Yes, sir. Yes.
okay. So please, all of you, please be on mute. Please be on mute, all of you.
Yes.
Harish, please be on mute. Harish, please be on mute.
Yes, sir.
Some background noise is coming.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Please be on mute. Click on that mic button. Okay. Okay. So we'll start from navigation. Okay. So the topics that we are going to cover in navigation, we will see how to handle SAP GUI icon, how to log on to SAP, how the SAP easy access screen for all modules looks like, okay, and what is SAP menu path for transactions, how to add favorite transactions, types of fields in SAP, okay, how to handle multiple SAP sessions, field help, F1 and F4, we will cover this, technical name display, how to display the technical name, and then we will see how to log off from SAP. So these are the topics we will be covering in the SAP navigation. This is basics. This is what we are covering today is very basics. Just how to log on, how to enter user ID and password, all that stuff. Very basics. Okay. So to log on to SAP, first you need to access the SAP GUI logon pad. Okay, a typical logon pad will look like this. Okay, once in the SAP logon pad, you will have a what you call server is attached to it. So when you double click on the server, you will be getting the initial logon screen. This is called initial logon screen. Okay, so now I'll show you this in the system. So what I will do, I already logged on actually. I'll just log off from the system. Okay, so now once you download and install logon pad onto system, you will be able to see this one. You see here, there is a logon pad here, SAP logon pad. What you need to do is you have to just double click. Once you double click, immediately you have to double click on the server. So once you double click on the server, you see this is the initial logon screen here. This is the one. This is the one. Initial logon screen. So on the initial logon screen, you need to enter your user ID and password. They will provide you one user ID and password. You need to enter the user ID and password. So I'm entering my user ID and password. Okay, enter. The moment you enter, you will be getting this screen. This is called initial screen, which is also called as SAP Easy Access screen. It is same like you log into a Gmail or LinkedIn or Twitter. You go there, you enter your user ID and password. So the moment you enter, you get your this thing. So normally in your websites, you get your home page, right? Whenever you log on to any website, you get your home page. So here, that is called initial logon page. That is called SAP Easy Access screen. So this is the one. So once you log on, you will get the initial screen, which is called SAP Easy Access screen. This is the one. Okay, so this is the one you will be getting. Okay, so once you log in, so normally in SAP, you have two types of menu. One is normal menu. One is normal menu where you will get everything here. You see here you will have everything. All the transactions you will have it here. But normally in real time, based on the user's role, they will give only authorization to particular transactions, which is called role-based user menu. Here you see role-based menu. That means based on your role, you will be given authorization to particular transactions, which is called role-based menu. Okay, this you can see it in your normal real-time working environment. This is a training, so we have access to all the transactions. But in real time, based on the role, you will get only access to particular transactions. Role-based menu contains the activities that the user can run in the system as defined in their role. Let's say you are working in production, so you will have access to only particular transactions to do. Those will get displayed based on your role. Okay, so now how to select the functions? Once you log in, how to select the functions, how to execute the functions? So to execute the functions, there are three methods basically. One is you can use the command field, or you can use the SAP Easy Access menu, or you can use the system menu. There are three options: 1, 2, and 3. Okay, suppose let's say we logged on. Okay, suppose let's say I want to create a material. The T code is, let's say, mm01. Okay, now to execute this mm01, what is T code I will tell you in a minute. Okay, so the options are here. If there is a fast path field is there on the top, here you can type mm01. Type. If you know the T code, just click on the button, enter. It will take you to that T code. It will take you to the transaction. This is one method. Another method, go back. Again, we are on the initial screen. You can go through the menu path. Okay, I'll show you the menu path. Go to logistics, open the logistics folder. Okay, go to production. We are learning PP module, so you need to go to production. Open this. Go to master data. Material master. Open this. Material. Open this. Create general. Open the folder mm01. So you can go through this entire menu path. If you know the transaction code, you can directly type here. Or you can go through the entire menu path. This is one method. Okay. Another method is to execute certain functions. You can use this system option. Okay, here you can use here system, and you can execute some functions from here. So these are the three methods. Okay. So now this is how you select the functions. Now another method is you can have the favorites. I'll come to the favorites in a minute. Here, as of now, I logged on. Here there are no favorites as of now. You see here there is a folder called favorites. As of now, I have not added it. Now I'll add some favorites in a minute. Okay, so this is how you select the functions. Now, favorites menu. Okay, what is this favorites menu? So when you are working on SAP, normally based on your role, you execute certain functions frequently. Every day you execute certain functions frequently. Okay, you will not be execute just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Okay, we'll continue. Harish, Harish, are you there? Harish, Harish, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Harish,
I'm listening.
is it
Hello?
okay? Harish?
Hello,
Yeah, yeah.
sir.
Yeah. I made you
Yeah,
organizer
now also
already.
we are not able to see the attendance, sir.
Not sure. I don't know. Where is the problem? Not
Hello.
sure. I don't know. Yeah. Harish, are you there? Harish.
You
Yes,
tell
sir,
me
I'm
who
there.
are the participants there, sir. Then we'll call to the others.
I'm not sure. Okay. You can drop off. We'll discuss later.
No, sir. There are so many students. If you tell us, we will call to the remaining students. Priya came to the session, sir.
No, there is
Hello?
no. There is no Priya here. There is no Priya here.
You ping me with the students, sir. 10 members are there. I will call to the others.
Okay. I'll send you. I'll send you. Please, Priya.
Sir, actually,
Uh,
I have one quick question. I'm trying to access my SAP. So
Okay.
I think I previously logged on into some different user. So I'm trying to log out into it, but I couldn't find it.
After this class, we'll discuss offline. I'll tell you how to
Yes,
log
sir.
in.
Yes.
Okay. I'll give you the user
Yes,
ID
sir.
and password. We'll discuss offline. Okay. I just wanted to check
Yes, sir. And
is this speed is okay? Is this speed is okay for you?
yeah, this is perfect actually.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and also can you let me know how to log out also?
Yeah. I'll tell you. In the end, I'll tell you how to log out also. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Thank you.
Please be
Because
on
I
mute.
think I
Yeah. Please be on mute. Yeah. Sure. Okay.
yes, yes.
So we'll discuss on the favorites. Okay. So favorites means every day a particular user will execute only certain functions based on his role. It is not possible to execute all the transactions in SAP. So whatever the transactions he execute frequently every day, he will add those transactions as favorites. Okay, so that when he log in next time those will appear in the favorites, which will save his time. So I'll show you how to add to the favorites. So here, this is the this is the main screen. Main is SAP easy access screen. Here, let's say I want to add some transactions as favorites. So what you can do, go to favorites. On the top there is favorites. Go to favorites, insert transaction. Here you see insert transaction. Click on that. Here you can give the transaction code. Okay, so let's say I want to add MM01. This transaction I want to add as favorites. Enter the transaction code. Click on the button. Continue. See, it got added here. Next time when you log on, it will show over here. So now no need to type here, or no need to go to the entire menu path here, like the one which I showed you. No need to go to this entire menu path. Directly it is available here. Just double click on it here. That's all. Okay, you can add one more. Whatever the transactions you do frequently, all those transactions you can add it here. I'll add one more. Go to favorites, insert transaction. Let's say I will add one more. Create production order, CO01. Continue. See, I added one more. So when we log in next time, these will be available here as favorites. Okay, I'll add one more. Favorites, insert transaction. I will add one more. Let's say I want to add bomb, creation of bomb, CS01. See, I added one more here. So like this, you can add the transaction codes as favorites over here. Okay, so that is the favorites. So when you log in next time, those will be available in the favorites list. Okay, so instead of every time entering the transaction code here or going through the menu path, you can save your time by adding them in the favorites. The transactions which you execute every day frequently, those you can add it in the favorites list. Okay, so now we will move on. Next is using transaction codes. Okay, so in SAP, while working on SAP, you use some shortcuts. You use some shortcuts kind of thing, which will result in certain functions. Okay, so suppose, let's say you are working on one transaction. I want to cancel the transaction. Then you can use /n on the fast path field. Okay, suppose here, now I am working here. Suppose, let's say I'm working on this transaction. Create material BOM. I'm working on this transaction. Now I want to go back. One method is just click on this button. Back. There is a button called back. You can click on this button. You will go back. Or another method is, let's say you are on this transaction. Just to go back, on the fast path field button on the top, just type /n. Enter. You will go back. That is the one. /n. It cancels the current transaction. Okay. Another one is /n followed by certain transaction. Suppose now you are working on this transaction CS01. Now I want to close this and I want to open one more transaction. Normally what you do, you go back and you go to another transaction. But from the same screen, I want to open the transaction. So what you can do is, I'll tell you, again you are on the CS01. Now instead of going back and opening one more transaction, from the same screen, you can close this transaction and you can open one more transaction. So how to do is, put the cursor on the fast path field, type /n followed by the new transaction. The new transaction, let's say MM01. Now the moment I enter, it will close this transaction and it will open this new transaction. Just click on the button, enter. See, the old transaction got closed and the new transaction has opened. That is /n followed by the transaction. Okay, now /o will display the overview of the session. Okay, now another one is /o followed by the transaction. This initiates the specified transaction in a new session. Suppose I am on this transaction. I want to work simultaneously on another transaction. Okay, normally what we will do, one method is opening another session is, you can click on this button. You see there is a button here, creates new session. Click on that button. The moment you click on that button, now it is opening two sessions. You see, there are two sessions now. Okay, now once you go to the new session, again you type here MM01. Okay, so that means in one session, sorry, let me go to a different transaction. I'll go to CS01. So in one session, you are creating a material. In another session, you are creating a BOM. We are onto two different transactions. Okay, two different transactions. Now, suppose I'll close one session. Now I am on this session. In the another session, I want to open the transaction directly. Okay, so what you can do, put /o followed by the new transaction CS01. Now in another session, system will automatically open this transaction. Now you see, click on the button, continue. What happened? In another session, it opened that particular transaction. So now the two transactions are opened. In one session, we are doing create material. In another session, we are creating the BOM. So this is how you can work on multiple sessions. /o particular followed by the transaction. Okay. Now the last three are logging off from the SAP. I'll show you this in the end. How to log off from the SAP. What are the different methods? I'll show you that. Okay. Now next we will be discussing is working on multiple sessions. So in SAP, you have the option of working on multiple sessions at the same time. Okay. Now not only one session, you can open multiple sessions and you can work on multiple sessions simultaneously. That means you can do multiple transactions simultaneously. Like in our web browser, we open multiple websites, right? Simultaneously, same thing here. So how to open multiple sessions? One method is you can click on this button. You can click on this button, create new session, or you can go to system, you can click on this option, create session. Once you do this, it will open multiple sessions. I'll show you that. Okay, here I'll close this. Now we are on this. Let's say now I am on the create material. I am on this session. I want to work on one more transaction simultaneously. So what you can do? One option is this one. Creates new session. You click on this button. See, now one more session is open. Another method is you can go to system. You can go to system. Here, new GUI window. You see here, new GUI window. Click on that. It opened one more session. Now totally 3 are open. 1, 2, and 3. Like this, you can open maximum 6 sessions. Suppose if I open one more, create new session. How many are there now? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next one. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll open one more. 6. I'll try to open one more. See, now it is showing the message. Maximum number of GUI sessions reached. Maximum number. That means at the max you can work with 6 sessions at a time. 6 sessions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can work with 6 sessions only at the max. At the max. Okay. So that is the one. You can work with multiple sessions. Okay. So now the next one is status bar. Status bar. So when you are working on SAP, you will be on the down at the bottom you can see the messages which are called system messages. We'll discuss about these messages in a minute. And you can see the system information on the right side. Okay, so they will get displayed on at the bottom of the screen. Okay, so here if you see, I'll close all of them again. Here on the screen you see at the bottom on the right side you see here there is option here. If you click on that, you can see the information here. You can see the system information, client, what is my user ID, and other details. You can see it here. Now currently I am executing the transaction MM01 and my user ID is this one, and this is the client. We'll discuss tomorrow what is the client and all in the organization structure. So this is the one. Okay, this is a system information. Okay, so that is a system information. You can see all the information. Okay, now we will discuss about system messages. So when you are working on SAP, when you are working with SAP, you will be getting 3 types of messages. One is error message. Next one is information message. Third one is warning message. Error message will come with red color. Information message will come with green color. Okay, warning message will come with yellow color. Somebody please mute. Somebody please mute. I'm getting some background noise. Somebody please mute. Somebody showing with name G. Gaurav, please mute. Somebody Gaurav, please mute. Yeah. So basically when you are working with SAP, you will be getting these 3 types of messages. One is error, which comes with red color. Next one is information message, green color, and warning message with red color. Yellow color. Okay. So what is this messages meaning basically? So when you are working with error message, if you are getting error message, you have to resolve that problem. Indicates a problem that must be corrected before continuing. Okay, that means if you get that problem, unless and until you resolve it, you cannot go further. Okay, suppose I'll show you here. Suppose now we are here. Okay, I am creating a material. Suppose I'll select industry sector. Okay, I'm not entering any material type. The moment I click on the button continue, what message I'm getting on the down? Harish, what message I'm getting on the down?
Enter a material type. It is
what is the color? What is the color of the message? What is the color of the message?
Red. It is error, I guess.
Red. It is error. That means once you get error, you cannot go further. How many times I do enter? you will be keep on getting that problem. That is error message. Enter a material type.
Yes,
So unless and until you resolve that, you cannot go further. You cannot continue further. So now I have to enter a material type. So let's say I'll enter a material type. Okay, I'm entering a material type. Now I can go further. Click on continue. So now I can go further. Okay, now I can go further. So that is the error message. Error message. Now the next one is information message. Information message means no action is required. Information message means no action is required. No action is required. Just a system is giving some information to you. No action required. SAP is informing you of a particular fact or condition. However, you must enter to proceed to pass the message. So it is just giving you the information. Suppose I'll show you that. Suppose let's say I'll create a material. Tomorrow we'll discuss this material master and all, nothing to worry. Okay, now I'm saving this. When I save this, you see what message you will get. I'm saving this. What message you got on the DOM? Material 171 created. What is the color?
yes,
Color is
green.
That means it is an information message. System is saying you that this particular material is created. That's all. Okay, so here no need to take any action. This is the information message. So basically
Okay,
you have error message. Error message, it comes with red color. You have information message. It comes with green color. Next one is warning message. Warning message. Okay, it comes with yellow color. I'll try to show this also. Now next one is warning message. So what is warning message? Okay, it indicates there may be a problem with the data you have entered, but still you can continue further. You may have to correct the problem before continuing. That means when you get the warning message, system is saying that you are having some issue with the data you entered, but still without resolving that you can continue further. Whereas error message, previously we discussed, you cannot continue further. But whereas warning message, you can continue further without resolving the problem. Okay, so I'll show you that. I'll try to show that. Let me see what happens. I'll try to create one more material. Let's see what happens. So let me take this plant. Here you see, the moment I clicked on MRP2, what message you are getting on the down at the bottom, Harish?
Its planned delivery time is 0 for
External procured material. What is the color of the message? What is the color of the message? Yellow. The system is saying that you need to enter some data here, but even though you don't enter, still you can continue further. That is warning message. It comes with yellow color. So now if I try to go to MRP3, see, it is allowing. It is allowing. It is allowing. That is warning message. So you have error, you have information, you have warning messages while working on a SAP. Okay. So that is the system messages. Next one is menu, system and help. Okay, so when you are working on SAP system, there are two options here. One is system. From the system menu, you can execute certain functions. And using help, you can go to SAP library and you go to some notes and all, and you can make certain settings also. Okay, and both this system and help, both of these menus are available on every screen and always offer exactly the same options. So suppose if you go here, you see here system, these options will be available here. See, from here you can execute certain functions. Suppose from system, if you want to open a new window, just click on new GUI window. It will open one more session. And from help, if you go to help, You can go to SAP help portal or SAP support portal, you can go to that. But of course, this is a training system. I don't know whether it will allow you to do or not. I'm not sure. Okay, I think it will not allow. Okay, that's okay. So that's a thing. So that's the thing. So you can execute this system and help from any screen. Okay. So that is a system and help. Next we'll discuss about field help. So when you are working on SAP, for every field, you can use F1 help. F1 help means it displays the meaning of that field and the technical information. So when you put the cursor on that field and when you click on F1, what system does is system will give you a pop-up box and it will give you the information about that particular field. What is that field? What is the use of that field? Okay, that information it will give it to you. Whereas F4, if you click on the F4 button, it will display all the possible entries for that particular material. List of values allowed for that material. That is the use of F1 and F4. Suppose if I am on the, let's say I'm on this one. Okay, suppose again I will go to basic data one. Again I will go to basic data one. Here you see there is a field called material group. The field name is material group. I want to know what is this field, why this field is used. So what you have to do, put the cursor on the field on your keyboard. Type F1. The moment you type F1, it will open a pop-up box. Here it will give you what is this material, what is this field, why it is used, what is the definition of this field, what is material group, and why it is used. So you will get information about that particular field. That is F1. Okay, and even from here you can go to the technical name of the field. If you click on this button, technical information. If you click on this button, technical information, you can see here you can get the table and field, which we will discuss later point of time. What is this table and fields and all, we'll discuss later point of time. So that is the F1. F1 gives you information about that particular field. What is that field, why it is used, all that information you will get. F1. Now F4 will give the list of values, possible values for that particular field. Suppose you go here. Now I'll close this. Again I'm on to the SAP screen. Here you have material group field. Now I want to see all the allowed values for this field. What you can do on the keyboard, you can enter F4. Type F4. If you put F4, now you see it is showing all the allowed values for that particular field. So this many are allowed values. From this you have to select. Suppose if I select this one, let's say the mountain bikes. First one I am selecting. Double click. You can get it over here. That is F4. Or instead of typing F4, you can directly click on this button here. You see here there is a small button adjacent to the field entry. Here you see there is a button. You can click on that also. It will give you the list of values allowed for that particular field. From that you can select. Okay, so that is the F4 help. F1 and F4. Okay. Now the next one is user specific personalization. So when you are working on SAP, you have the option of modifying the screen layout, modifying the screen settings. Some settings you can modify. Okay, suppose if I go here, I'll go to the home screen again, SAP Easy Access screen. Here, if you see here, go to logistics, go to production, go to master data. Here you see, as of now, along with the transaction, it is giving you the transaction code. You see, every transaction, every activity will have a T code attached to it. So for creation of material, the T code is MM01. Now I don't want to display this. I don't want to display this T code. So what you can do, go to extras, settings. Okay, you remove this indicator, display technical names. Now I am deactivating this. Continue. See, now here it is not showing the T code. Create material only it is showing. Suppose if I go to logistics, production, master data, material master, material, create general. See, now the T code is not showing. MM01 it is not showing because I deactivated. Now if you want to see the T code again, go to extras, settings, okay, display technical names, continue. See, now it is showing again the T codes here. You see in the favorites also it is showing T codes. So that way you can make certain settings as per your requirement. Suppose let's say I want to have favorites at the end. I want to have favorites folder at the end, at the bottom, not at the top. Here currently the favorites folder is at the top. I want at the bottom. So what you can do, go to extras, settings, display favorites at the end of the list. Now you see the moment I activate this, favorites folder will be showing at the bottom. Continue. See, now favorites folder is at the bottom. So like this you can make settings as per your requirement. Okay, so you can make certain modifications on the screen. Okay, so that is the user specific personalization. Okay, now the next one is log off from the system. Okay, so once you complete the activity, normally in our web browsers, what we will do in any websites, normally Gmail or any LinkedIn, Twitter, what we will do, we will log off from the website, right? Same thing here. Once you complete your day-to-day activities, your day activities, at the end of the day, you can log off from the system. So how to log off? So there are three methods basically. One is you go to the system, you click on the option log off. Okay, the moment you click on the log off option, it will ask you, system will ask you, do you want to log off? This pop-up box will come, dialog message. Then you click on yes. Another option is, another quick way to log off is on the fast path field. You can type /n/ex, /n/ex. Then it will log off. Two methods. I'll show you that. So here, now I am on the screen. What I can do? Go to system, log off. Here you see there is an option log off. It is asking you. Unsaved data will be lost. Do you want to log off? Yes. Finish. Logged off. Okay. Another method is, I'll show you that. Again, I will log in. I'm logging in again. Another method is on the fast path field. Suppose let's say I'm on MM01. Okay. Another method is on the fast path field button. This one, fast path field button. Type /n/ex. That's all. Enter. See, it got logged off. So that way you can do that. Log off option. Okay. So that is how you will navigate in the SAP system. Okay. Now in SAP, for every transaction there will be a transaction code. I'll show you that. Wait. Now in SAP, whatever the activity you do, I'll go to favorite. I'll go to extras again, settings. Okay. Now in SAP, all the activities done through transactions. Okay. Through using transactions. Okay, transaction. In SAP, all the activities, whatever the functions you do, they are done using these transactions. So transactions allows you to create data or modify data or display a report. So basically everything is done using this transaction. Now for every transaction, there will be a transaction code. Suppose you want to create material. So for creation of material, there will be a T code. The T code is MM01. So for every transaction, there will be a T code. This is the T code. This is the transaction you are going to do, and this is the T code, MM01. Here you see create material, T code. Now for create production order, the T code is CO0. Okay. As you go along the course, you will be able to remember some T codes, frequently the transaction which you are going to execute. So that is the one. That is a transaction code. Now let's say create production order. Create production order. The T code is CS01. Sorry, CO01. Sorry, CO01. So for every transaction, there will be a T code attached to it. which is called T code, transaction code. Simply they call it as T code, T code, and nothing but transaction code. This is the transaction and its corresponding T code. Its corresponding T code. Okay. So that's all. So types of data we will discuss tomorrow. We will discuss tomorrow what are the types of data. Okay. So basically we are done with what do you call basic navigation. So SAP, we are done with this, and we are done with navigation, and tomorrow we will see types of master data and PP module overview. We will see this tomorrow. Okay. Okay. So that's all for today. Harish, any questions on this? Harish, are you there?
No, sir. Yes, sir. I think it's clear. I
Okay.
don't have.
Is the speed is okay because you are new to SAP, right? Is the speed is okay or?
This is perfect, sir. I could understand.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Okay. Other guys, any questions? Other guys, others, any questions? Please unmute and speak. Any questions? If you don't have any questions.
No, sir.
Yeah. Okay, then we'll continue tomorrow. We'll start with the next topic tomorrow. Okay. I don't want to have what do you call go in very this one fast mode. Let's in the initial stages we'll go slowly. Then we'll later on pick up the speed. Okay. Okay. So that.
Sir, I have actually one question. I think I have a SAP different software, SAP Logon 720, and my screen looks completely different.
Harish, we'll connect offline. We'll connect offline and discuss on that.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Okay, guys. So that's all for today. We'll continue tomorrow at the same time, the same link. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.